Hi guys, what's up? Brandon here. Just a quick recap on the week on how we did with our small account challenge. Starting with $500, we ended up with $15.93 at the end of the week. Had a small little green winner closing out those legs and options on Friday that we had opened on all of the legs, and I learned a shit ton. So that was that's going to be really great for moving forward. This unfortunately, I missed. The big move was to purchase my sold put that I had locked in profits with initially. And unfortunately, we didn't get that fill. That was right here on top of the Friday consolidation here before the big dump. The purchasing the put leg back that I had added to lock in my profit on that 1690 put, we had sold a 1687.50 put to kind of channel lock those profits in to get around the PDT rule. So if it did happen to retrace, we could buy that contract back much cheaper and then continue on with the 1690 put, utilizing it as insurance, right? So, and we'll go over that later. I just want to do a quick little recap on the price, and this coming up week right here, we're going to break down to some of these plays and how they work. So don't get too confused or fear you're behind. But unfortunately, contract for you guys that know the asterisk, it was only about $3.25 to purchase back up here when it was like $20-30 the previous day. Would have been a nice little at least $1,000 to $800 move that we had missed out on today, but that's okay. Still green. Green is green. Hindsight in 2020. So exciting to be up about $1,093 on Robinhood. The other exciting news that we had got cleared for Tastyworks. So now that I have, I start with $500 in Tasty as well, and I tested out. I used an Amazon Vert put just to test out the platform. We're going to be going real slow with this platform. We're pretty new to it yet. So this is the desktop program for it. The actual web-based platform works well too, and mobile. So you can use any of the three. I'll be utilizing this desktop one right now with TOS charting for now, but you can see we had a little winner there too, so making it about just over $100 on Friday. We had $66 vert put winner on Amazon here, and you know, bringing our total to just over $100 on a Friday P&L. So I think together that's about $1,159 in profit this week on the small account challenge. So hoping to keep that trucking for next week here. The cool thing about Tasty and how this platform works is you know, if we're looking to trade, and the reason we got to use verticals is because if we're going to be buying a single contract on Amazon, say, you know, it's trading in the 1630 range right now, and I expect it to go down to, you know, the 1620. So I'd purchase a put, right? And I would try to go and buy that, and that would cost me $3,971. Well, we just don't have that in our small account challenge, right? For builder, so we use a vertical. We add a leg to that, you know, for insurance. So we would go back and we would sell a put as well as buy one simultaneously, and then when we open up the trade, it becomes very cheap, right? So the put is still in place. We're just kind of hedging against it. We are capping our profit, but at the same time, we are also capping our loss. So on the Tastyworks platform, you can also see right here what your profits, max or max loss, are going to be for each trade you take. So this is going to be $107 per contract to take this put spread on Amazon and get it down to this area of in the money for both here, which is going to be, you know, our option to utilize the day trades between Robinhood and Tastyworks that we have acquired on both platforms. So we have a few more day trades working with both platforms coming up here, and we'll get into Tastyworks a little bit later here. So again, don't feel left behind. We're going to be shooting through all this options information here quite quickly, and we're going to show you exactly what I mean by getting around the PDT rule next video here, adding legs and removing legs next day. And you know, like when that Amazon trade that I did take, let's get this out of here. When we added that leg, it's really let's go to the 5-day 5-minute quick. The 1690 put I had purchased down here that had ran all the way in the money was a single purchase. It was a very cheap contract because it was somewhere near 70-80 points away from the actual strike price. So when it dumped all the way to in the money, it was worth, that was that $3,300+ contract just out of one put because it ran 80 points one direction. So again, it's not going to happen all the time, which is a fantastic win. But a very interesting thing about options are when I purchased that put, I just had to sell a corresponding put. So when I purchased that one single 1690 put, I had all I had to do was lock in profit at a lower price, was to sell the 1687.50 put, thus locking my profits in a channel, but and locking it in with spreads, I should say. Now, the cool thing about that is the profit you had made. So when I purchased the 1690 put up here and it came all the way back down and I was in the money really big, and then I sold a put, the platform, realizes that nice lock of profits, and you can actually utilize that debit that is in your account right away for money to use. So there's no settlement waiting on those gains, right? So that 1690 I had purchased up here came down and I sold the 1687.50 to lock in those profits. Well, now I was up, $1,500 or $1,000, whatever it happened to be at that time, and I can instantly jump into another trade. Say if the Amazon retraced up here to the 1710, and then I purchased another put for 1670 and it came all the way back down, then all I would have to do is sell, another put to lock in those profits. All I'm saying there is you have essentially a T+0 overlay time there where you don't have to wait for any kind of settled cash. It realizes your gains in the account, it's debited to your account instantly, and you can open up a new trade right away. So we can open up multiple option trades while we're locking in profit, cruising through the week here, utilizing those profits we had got right away. So unfortunately, that was that big miss up here when I could have purchased back that sold put I had at 1687.50 and then let that 1690 put run again from this 1707 all the way down lows. It probably would have been, exponential. I don't even know offhand. I haven't calculated it, but it was a huge miss for a big old gainer. So we could add a couple grand this week, but that's okay. Great start to the small account challenge. With making $66 on that vertical put on Amazon on the Tasty platform, and the 1,093 on the Robinhood, that puts us at about $1,159 for the week. So I will see you guys in the morning. Let's keep these profits rolling in, and I'll have a ton of option strategies rolling out this week, coming out kind of explaining adding and subtracting these legs, and buying a single, then adding a leg to lock in that profit, and then you'll be able to utilize those gains right away for your next trade, thus simultaneously being able to just sit there and day trade all day with these options. So very exciting to figure all this stuff out and go through it. So we'll be sharing all that here, and I will catch you guys in the morning.